Hi, I'm Kristen Robinson and welcome to yoga class. Come to a comfortable seat. Maybe sitting cross-legged, or you can stack your feet one in front of the other in Siddhasana. You can place a blanket under your sitting bones. If your knees are really elevated, you're going to want to lift your hips up a little bit to just allow your lower back to lengthen. Let's begin to just arrive on our mat. Begin to close your eyes. Take a nice, slow, deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, another slow, deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more time. And then just allow your breathing to return to normal. Elongate your spine by gently tucking the chin in, opening up the chest. And just begin to tune into your breath. Just notice the breath. Notice how your body feels. Just scan your body. See if you're holding any tension anywhere. And if you are, just see if you can breathe into the space that's tense. Really focus on your breath coming in through the nose and out through the nose. Good, and we'll begin to open our eyes and we'll start with some seated cat-cow. So bringing your hands on your knees, you're gonna inhale, roll the chest forward, draw the shoulder blades together and look up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, round the spine and tuck your chin. Inhaling, reaching the heart forward, look up to the sky. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. Inhaling, arching the back. And exhaling, rounding in. One more time. Good, and let's just begin to do some nice big circles with our torso. And then go the other way. Good, and then let's begin to bring our hands to our shoulders, and we're just gonna warm up the shoulder joints. So do some big circles with the elbows. Good, and go the other way. Good, and holding it there, coming onto your hands and knees. We'll start to walk our fingers forward, keep our knees right under our hips and just come into puppy dog pose, Anahata Asana, melting your heart down to the floor, opening up the throat, the upper back. Take some nice deep breaths. Good, and lift your chest and walk your hands back, and we'll come into a child's pose. Take your knees nice and wide, walk your fingers forward and just melt your heart down, drawing your seat to your heels. Just begin to arrive right here in the present moment. Deep breathing into your belly. And as you exhale, just surrender and let go. One more inhale. Exhale. Good. Come on up on the inhale to a tabletop position. We're going to start to activate the core. There are my kitties. They're a little wound up, so you may see them running back and forth. We're going to curl the toes under. Begin to lift the knees off of the floor. We're going to hold it here. We're starting to activate the stomach muscles. Tightening up the stomach, feeling your belly lift towards your spine. And breathe here. No holding your breath. Keep the breath flowing even when you work hard. Inhale. And exhale, release. Come sit back onto your knees just to reset. Let's circle out the wrists. Good, we're gonna fire up that core once again. So come onto hands and knees, curl the toes under, lift the knees up. This time reach the right arm forward. Holding it here, activating the belly up towards the spine. Inhale, exhale, release that right arm, lift that left arm up. You can do this. Just do your best. Do what you can. Maybe try to go a little bit further if you can. And then release. Okay, let's take it to a child's pose. Inhale, really expand the belly. Exhale, the hips draw towards the heels a little bit more. Inhale, come on up. Let's curl the toes under. We're going to lift it up and back to downward facing dog. Start to pedal out the feet. Just warming up the legs here. As you do, start to really press into the palms, press into your fingertips here. Lifting the hips up towards the sky. Hold it here, come high onto the toes. Really work your sitting bones up to the sky, pressing into the hands, shoulders down your back, head relaxed, feeling so lengthened here. And we'll just start to slowly sink the heels down to the ground. Inhale, exhale. Let's step the right foot forward between the hands, just coming to a lunge here. Inhale, we'll pulse the lunge, so look up. Exhale, draw the hips back, fold over the right leg. Inhale, bend the right knee, look forward. Exhale, hips draw back, folding over the right leg. Inhaling, looking up, sinking into the hips. Exhale, draw the hips back. Inhale, come back to that lunge. We'll take it into the twist. So from here, we scissor the inner thighs together. So really hug the inner thighs. Bring your hand to your heart. Twist your heart up to the sky. And then take the right arm up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Bring that right hand down. We're going to step it back, downward facing dog. Really draw the hips back, press the upper thighs back, and fan out your sitting bones here. We'll take that left foot, step it forward between the hands, coming to a lunge on the left, making sure the left knee is right over the left ankle, coming onto the fingertips. Inhale, lower the hips, lift your gaze. Exhale, draw the hips back, folding over the left leg. Inhale, bend the left knee and look up. Exhale and fold. Inhaling, bend the knee, look forward. Exhale, fold over the left leg. Inhale, bend the left knee, come into the lunge. We'll take it into the twist. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Plant your right palm down. Twist your heart up to the sky. Hug those inner thighs together. And breathe. Think about reaching forward with the crown of your head. Inhale. Exhale, bring that left hand down. We're gonna step it back, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. We're gonna step our feet forward between the hands, bend the knees deeply, come into ragdoll. Give those arms a break. And then slowly come all the way up. Reach your hands up to the sky. And then exhale, coming into mountain pose. Okay, so we're gonna move kind of quickly through a flow. Get us really warmed up. Inhale, reach the arms up, root down with the feet. Exhale, bend the knees, swan dive over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. We're gonna step that right leg back and we're gonna come all the way up to a high lunge. Coming high onto the ball of the right toes. Roll the shoulders down your back, turn their pinkies in. Gazing at a focal point in front. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back, downward facing dog. Bend the knees softly and roll forward so that your shoulders are right over your wrist. Come onto the tippy toes. Squeeze the belly up towards the sky, lengthen through the crown of the head. We're going to bring the knees down, or if you are warm and ready, take it into Chaturanga Dandasana. Elbows brush the rib cage. Lower the hips. Inhale, let's take it into Cobra pose. Shoulders draw back. Pubic bone presses down. Tops of the toes press down. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Let's take the hands out to a teepee. Take it out long, coming onto the fingertips. Inhale, lift it up, Cobra pose. Exhale, we're gonna bring the right shoulder down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, we'll take that left shoulder down. Inhale, come up to this big cobra. And then exhale, lower all the way down. Bring the hands under the shoulders once again. And we're gonna come up to our knees, press back towards a child's pose, and then unravel into downward facing dog. We're gonna inhale, whoops. Oh, I forgot to move that. Take that right leg up to the sky. Turn those right toes down. Reach the leg up. Feeling your left heel anchoring down to the ground. Pressing down through both hands. Breathe in, lengthen here. And then exhale, knee draws into your chest, shoulders over your wrist. Inhale, take that right leg up. Exhale, knee into chest, shoulders over wrist. One more time, down dog split. Take that leg up. Exhale, knee into your chest, shoulders over your wrist. Step it forward. We'll bring the left knee down and we'll sweep the arms up for Anjaneyasana. Settle the hips towards the floor. Lift up through your heart and gracefully arch back. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, plant the palms down, curl the left toes under, and we're gonna step it forward, forward fold. Sweep it all the way up. Coming to mountain pose. All right, we'll take it on the left side. Inhale, reach the arms up, ground down through the feet. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. We'll step that left leg back. Squeeze those inner thighs together and take it up into a high lunge. Coming high onto the ball of the left foot. Anchoring the shoulders down your back. Turn those pinkies in towards one another. Find your focal point to gaze at in front. Steady your mind. Breathing slow and easy, steady breaths. Inhale. Exhale, bring the palms down. And we're going to step the right foot back to meet the left. Reach it up back. Downward facing dog. Working the chest towards your thighs. Bending the knees, we're going to ripple forward to a high plank. Squeeze those thighs, squeeze the belly. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the elbows halfway. Inhale, roll over the toes. Press into the palms. Lift the sternum up for upward facing dog. Roll the shoulders back. Breathe in. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, we'll take that left leg up. Take those left toes down to the ground. Reaching the left leg up. Ground down through your hands. Try to find a lot of length here. Breathe in. Inhale. Exhale, take the left knee into your chest. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Come high onto the right tippy toes. Inhale, extend that left leg. Exhale, knee into your chest. Inhale, extend, down dog split. Exhale, knee into your chest. Shoulders over your wrist. We're going to step that left foot forward. We'll bring the right knee down. We're going to inhale. Come up, settle into Anjaneyasana. So settle the hips down to the ground. Lift up and out of the waist. And gaze upward towards the sky, or you can look forward. Inhale. Exhale, plant the palms, curl the right toes under, step the right foot forward and fold here. Inhale, sweep it all the way up. And then exhale, coming to mountain pose. We'll take it through some sun salutation B. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up for chair pose. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale, straighten out the legs and fold forward. Inhale, up halfway. Exhale, let's step it back to a plank and lower into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, rolling over the toes, lift through the sternum. Exhale, lift up and back, downward facing dog. We're going to inhale, step the right foot forward to the right hand, ground down into the left heel. So spin the left heel flat. We're going to start to come up into warrior one. So the heart spins to square off the shoulders here. Bending the right knee, grounding down through the left heel. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale, bring the hands down, step that right leg back to a high plank, tighten up the thighs, exhale, chaturanga, inhaling, upward facing dog, exhale, lift from your core, up to downward facing dog. Inhale, we're gonna step that left foot forward, ground the right heel, inhale it all the way up to warrior one. Spin the shoulders towards the front of your mat. Press strongly through the right heel and bend the left knee. You can have your hands apart, they can be together. Whatever feels best for your body. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale, plant the palms, step it back to a plank, tighten the thighs, reach the sternum forward. Exhale, lower down halfway. Inhale it up, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now we're gonna take 5 breaths here. So focus on relaxing your head, planting the palms, and just relaxing the heels. Good. Inhale, bend the knees, and either hop or tiptoe to the front of your mat. Look forward, exhale, fold. We're gonna come into chair pose, so draw the seat towards your heels, and inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, stand, and coming to mountain pose. Just catch your breath. Now we'll turn to the side of our mat. We're gonna take a big step out with the right foot. Turning the left toes in, we're gonna come to warrior 2. So bend the right knee, press the right knee open. Relax the shoulders down your back. Start to steady your gaze over your right palm with a right hand. Maybe finding little depth in the pose. We're going to turn the right palm up, take a big breath in. Exhale, exalted warrior. Bring the right arm towards the right ear, left hand down the leg, heart up to the sky. Inhale back to warrior 2, and we'll start to straighten out the leg. Just take a moment and we're gonna reset. So start to bend that knee again, the right knee. Take the right arm to the right thigh, palm facing up, and left palm is facing down, and we're gonna sweep it up alongside our left ear, coming into side angle pose. Continue to root down to the feet. Good, and start to straighten out the leg. Reset. Now we're gonna take it to our standing balancing pose, half moon. So bend that right knee. Begin to walk the left foot in a little bit. Take the right palm about 6 inches to the outside of the right pinky toe. See if I have enough room here. Let me move back a little. Start to lift the left leg off of the ground. Stack the left hip on top of the right. Lift your chest. Flex the left foot. Press strongly through the left heel. Turn your heart up to the sky. And then you can turn and reach your left arm up to the sky. Really press strongly through that right leg and the left heel. Breathing in, breathing out. Now we're gonna step that left leg back, come back to warrior 2, and then release it from this side. Beautiful, so we're gonna switch sides. Left toes face forward and the right toes are gonna turn in. Inhale the arms up. Check in to see that your arms are even, palms facing down. Start to bend the left knee. Coming to warrior two. Press the left knee open to the pinky side of the left foot. Fix your gaze past the left fingers. Turn the left palm up to the sky. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Exalted warrior. Left ear, arm to the left ear, right leg, right arm down the left leg, and just really focus on reaching your heart up to the sky. Inhale back to warrior two. We'll take the left hand, left forearm to the left inner thigh. Sweep that right arm out in front of you, coming up towards the right ear, pinky side down, and I'm swooping my pinky in to keep that shoulder down my back. Press the left knee open here and turn your heart up to the sky. Inhale back to warrior two, and we'll straighten out the left leg. Give our thigh a break for a moment. And we'll take it to our balancing pose. So half moon, bend the left knee. Take the right hand to the right hip. Step the right foot in a little bit. Bring the left fingertips to the outside edge of the left pinky toe. And then start to bring the weight into the left foot. Flex the right heel, stack the right hip on top of the left. Turn your heart up to the sky. And then you can start to reach your arm up. Really press down through both feet here. Good. Keep lengthening through both legs, rooting down. Good. Inhale. Exhale, bring that right leg back. Coming to warrior two. And then we'll straighten out the left leg and we'll come to a wide-legged forward fold. So we're going to turn our toes in, heels out. Bring your arms behind you. Interlace your palms together. Root down through the legs, and then start to fold forward, bringing your head down to the mat, turning those toes in, and the arms up to the sky. Relax your head, relax your shoulders. Inhale, lift the head. Bring your palms down to the ground. Hold it here. Take your hands to your hips and then inhale all the way up. Heel toe the feet together and step forward, coming to mountain pose at the front of your mat. Take a few deep breaths. Okay, let's take it into a standing back bend pose. We'll take our feet wider than our hips, bringing your hands to your lower back. We're going to inhale. Think about drawing the tailbone down as you reach your heart up, and then start to arch back for standing camel. Really think about protecting your lower back in this pose. So if just going back a little bit, you start to feel it in your lower back, stay there or back off a little bit. You don't want to feel any pinching in your lower back. You really want to protect it. But it's really focus on tightening up the thighs, lifting up and out of the lower back, like you're just arching over a beach ball. And just go to your edge. And if you can go all the way back, you can let your head draw back. And then slowly come out of the pose. Coming to mountain pose. And we'll inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, lift halfway. And we're going to step it back to downward facing dog. We're going to come forward to a high plank. And we're going to come onto our forearms. And just coming into forearm plank. Tightening up the navel, so hugging the tailbone. Curling the tailbone under. Drawing the navel up towards the spine. Pressing down through the arms. Think about tightening up the thighs. I like to interlace my hands here, but you can just bring your palms down to the mat. Pressing into your forearms. Breathing in. And then slowly release and just make a pillow with your hands. Just taking a few breaths to relax. Good, let's come into bow pose. So coming onto the belly, we're going to begin to bend the knees. See if you can grab the tops of your feet with your hands. Work those knees together. Begin to lift the head, your chest off of the ground, and then start to take the legs up off the ground, drawing your feet up towards the sky. Really pressing the feet up. Breathing in. Breathing out. And just slowly release the pose. Relax your body. Actually take your legs and windshield wiper your legs. Releasing the lower back. And then relax the legs down. And we're going to come and press it up and back to child's pose. This time we're going to draw our knees together, bring our chest down and our arms alongside our legs, forehead down to the mat. Take some nice deep breaths. And then slowly begin to bring the hands back, and we're going to come into a downward facing dog. Now we'll begin to bring the left knee the right knee right behind the right wrist, coming to pigeon pose. So walking that left leg back, come all the way up to your fingertips and focus on drawing that right hip back and the left hip forward. And if your right hip is pretty elevated, you can always put a little blanket under your hip here. But inhale, lift the chest up. And then exhale, just slowly start to fold forward. And being very mindful, so just going where you're able to go today. And if you need to stay on your forearms, that is great. If you can walk it down even further, that's great too. Just wherever you are, enjoy this pose to just cool down the body. Slowly begin to lift your chest. Walk your hands up or lift your chest up. Curl the left toes under and we're going to step it back to downward facing dog. We'll inhale that right leg up, bend the right knee and just stack the right hip on top of the left. Reaching the left heel down and pressing equally into both hands here. Good, slowly come back, downward facing dog. Good, now begin to bring the left knee behind the left wrist. Walk your right leg back for pigeon pose, left side. Bring your hands back towards your hips, lift your hips. Take the left hip back and the right hip slightly forward to square off your hips here. Inhale, lengthen up through the sternum. And then exhale, begin to fold forward. Take some time to have some nice, deep, releasing breaths. Slowly come up and walk your hands back to your hips. We're going to sit back onto the left hip and swing the right leg out in front. Coming into a spinal twist. So you can either extend the left leg or tuck the left foot into your hips. Bring that right knee up into the chest, crossing it over the left leg. Sit up really tall here. Inhale. And then exhale, begin to twist to your right. Hug the right thigh with the left arm. Inhale, lift up through your spine. And exhale. Just wring out any tension you're holding on to. Releasing, letting go. Nice deep breaths, breathing into your belly so you can reap the full benefits of this pose and just let it detoxify your internal organs. Massaging them and cleansing them. Continue to lengthen up through the crown of the head. Good, and slowly come back. And we'll switch legs. So extend your right leg, cross the left foot over the right, and either keep your right leg extended here with the leg engaged and the right toes pressing up to the sky, or you can tuck the right foot in towards your hip. Really walk that left leg in as close to your body as you can. Sit up really tall and wrap the right arm around the left leg. Inhale, lengthen up, and then on the exhale, begin to twist to the left. Taking some really deep breaths all the way into your belly. Continue to lengthen up through your head. Keep the spine nice and tall. and slowly untwist here. Bring both knees up. Give yourself a big, loving, compassionate hug. Thanking your body for the work, for everything it does for you. And let's come on to our back for Shavasana. Just letting the nervous system relax from all that energy. Turning the palms up to the sky and just let the feet flop open. And just take some time here just to completely surrender, let go. Just begin to deepen your breath. Bring your knees into your chest, rolling on to your side, and then coming all the way up to a seated position. Just take a moment to check in. Notice how you're feeling from the practice. And I thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.